Hey guys, I'm back with just another video on the Serpent 990 Evo. Today's video will be specifically on the rear end, cover stuff on the body mount and a few other little things that I keep seeing pop up online. So the first thing I wanted to cover was in regards to the standard plastic body mount that comes with the kit. The carbon centering piece for the rear body support has the potential to rub on the rear belt. If you're in the downstop regions of 7 to 9, this shouldn't be a big problem, but it is an easy fix by adding 2mm of shims between the body support and the carbon bracket. You can also Dremel the bottom of the bracket here to allow for some more clearance too. So looking a little closer at the standard rear body support, the plastic body mounts are eccentric, so these can be mounted forward or rotated and installed and have it in the back position. This will give us a front to back body movement of approximately 1.4mm. And I'll show you how this can also be achieved with the carbon body mount. So if you'd like to change from the standard plastic body support to the optional carbon fibre, there is a kit available, which will include the carbon brace and all the associated hardware, and that is part number 903845. The only change to the car that will be required is that the centering pin needs to be changed on the rear arm tower to be facing from forward to backwards, and I'll show you on the other car. So here we have the other car with the centering pin is now facing backwards. If you would like the option to move your body slightly further forward than where the standard carbon is fitted, you can add up to 1mm of shim between the rear post and the carbon mount down in there, and this gives us a forward movement. So we can move the body forward and aft with the rear mounts without making many modifications to the body. This is due to the front bumper having a slotted hole for the mount, and also the front mount is eccentric, so we have a very large range that the body can be moved and not have to re-drill body holes. So I have here a lower arm off the car. This is the rear. I just want to talk a little bit about this ball stud here. So in previous kits, the thread of the ball stud was quite short, which meant that if you copped an impact to the rear, it would pull the thread out, requiring you to change a rear arm. The new Evos come with the longer ball, and that part number is 600191, and this has a longer thread that goes all the way through the plastic. So now it's really hard to pull the thread out. You have to crash pretty hard and you'll break the rear arm anyway. So if you haven't upgraded to these longer ball studs, then that's something I would recommend for the reliability of your vehicle. So these next tips are more just for building and making your life slightly easier. So when I build the kit, I mark the left-handed thread balls with a bit of white texture. I do that on both sides. This means that the right-hand thread is on the left, so while I'm making adjustments with toe, I'm able to just turn right, which will shorten the link, and I can do the same on both sides and not have to remember which way around the links are. The next thing I've done is for the rear brake. While we're rebuilding the car, cleaning it, very often we'll pull this screw and take off the brake lever. To ensure that it goes back in the same spot, we're not having to adjust the rear brakes all the time, I've just marked it with a silver texter. Thanks for taking the time to watch these videos. I hope you can take something from it. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know.